Hi, magical people. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive and also a mental health counselor. And if you're somebody who ever struggles with stress, anxiety, and how to get that back into balance, this is the video for you. Because first of all, who doesn't deal with this at some point in their life where you feel like you're so overwhelmed that you don't know how to calm down? You don't know how to get yourself back into balance. So I'm going to be sharing a really helpful tip for you, something that you can do in a matter of minutes that will help to bring you back into balance, that help to bring you back to a place of calm, and it is a tool that you can use anywhere to help bring yourself back into balance. So stay tuned because we are going to be diving in. So have you ever noticed that when you are feeling anxious, it can be very difficult to bring yourself down, to bring yourself back into balance? And one of the things that people always recommend that we do is to take deep breaths. And this truly is one of the greatest tools that we can use, because what a deep breath does is it forces us to reset the physical body, to reset the brain out of that state of fight or flight, having a strong anxious reaction, and back to a place of calm. So the very first thing that I want to share with you is taking a few moments just to do deep breathing, just to kind of consciously and easily slow that breathing down. I think that this is so important. However, one of the things that I find is that people really struggle when they're feeling really anxious to get that breathing back into control. And so while I do recommend that you try breathing, that you try to get yourself started with some slow, intentional, deep breathing, the tip that I'm going to share with you is actually helpful in so many ways, because it's something that helps to distract us. It's something that helps to give us something different to focus on, but it also is a calming technique at the same time. And it's actually called emotional freedom tapping, okay? And this is actually a really popular technique. This is something that a lot of people are sharing and using these days to help with a number of problems. So not just with anxiety, it can be used for anything. It can be used if you are trying to work on having a healthier diet and you're wanting to release cravings. It can be used as a tool for that. It can be used for basically everything. And what I'm going to share with you today is the easy way to do it, a really simple way to do it. And you can certainly look up, there are many books on this topic. There are many things that have been written about this. But this is the really basic way to do emotional freedom tapping on yourself and get yourself into a calm state. Now, the very first time as a mental health counselor that I learned this technique, I was at a training and I can remember seeing it and just kind of feeling like it was a silly thing to do, that it looked really silly, that I didn't understand how it could possibly help people because it just seemed very strange to me. Over the years, I really opened to that because what I found was that it was helping people. I was hearing stories of people being helped. I was hearing the research on it being so helpful to people. So then I opened up to this technique and I learned more about it so that I could help the people that I work with, the clients that I work with, but not only that, but also myself, because I struggle as well with, at times, feeling really overwhelmed, feeling like I can't bring myself out of a state of high stress, elevated stress, feeling like I can't shut off my thoughts or my thinking. And so it's a technique that I also use myself whenever I'm wanting to calm myself down. So let's get into it. Let's learn how we can use emotional freedom tapping on yourself to get yourself to a place of calm. So the very first thing that you want to do with EFT is you want to rate your symptom on a level of 1 to 10. So in this case, we're rating our symptom of stress or anxiety. And so, you want to evaluate, where am I at? 10 being I'm so anxious that I'm having a panic attack. I'm incredibly overwhelmed. I'm very anxious. And 0 being I have no level of anxiety at all. Chances are if you're at a 0, you're probably not going to be using EFT or even thinking about EFT. But wherever you fall on that scale, you're going to start. That is your beginning rating. And then what you're going to do is use what they call an affirmation along with the tapping that we're going to be doing. So the affirmation is basically used as a way to begin to redirect the mind to a different state of thinking. It gives you something to focus on, and it also helps you to time the tapping that you're going to be doing. So in this case, the affirmation is going to be, even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. So basically the affirmation is, even though blank, I completely love and accept myself. So you can use this again for anything you want, whether it's anxiety or food cravings or anything that you want to use it for. And it can be a helpful tool. So even though blank, I completely love and accept myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going through the tapping techniques and how to get you into a place of calm pretty quickly. So when you get started, I really like to start with the karate chop tapping. So even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And I'm going to just go through this whole line of tapping so that you can see every movement. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And then you're going to start here at the top of the head. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. Right here, right above the eyebrows, even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And then right here, right underneath the eyes, even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And then right here in the chest, I like to really search for that. There's a little bit of a tender spot here in the chest that is a little bit more sensitive. That's really the spot that you want to tap. I have a general sense of where that is for me because I've been doing this so long. So you want to feel that out for yourself, and then you say, even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And then you can do under the arms. Some people like to do it with the monkey arms, doing that together. I prefer to do that one at a time, even though I'm feeling anxious. So right here underneath the armpit, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself. And so that is a really quick process going through the emotional freedom tapping. What you do after you've gone through one round of that is you check in on your rating. What does your rating look like? Has that gone down any? Do you feel a little bit more calm? And what you keep doing is going through different rounds of that, checking in on your rating until you feel like you've gotten to a rating that is much more comfortable, much more peaceful. And I find for me, it usually only takes 3 or 4 rounds and I'm in a place of calm. I can already feel just from that one round that I just did that it helps me to feel more calm, that it helps me to feel more peaceful, and it's really hitting on some really powerful energy meridians when we go through that emotional freedom tapping. So give that a try. If you want to find the actual locations and everything, there's all kinds of helpful worksheets. You can just Google that, you can look for that and find those, or you could just follow through this video again with me and give it a try. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching today. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I appreciate so much any people who are subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do that. It helps to support the channel and you get any notifications for any uploads that I share, and I'm sharing a lot these days, so I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care.